Hello, good day. Michael Cross here. I am the candidate for Oregon State Attorney General. I ask for your support now and your vote in November of 2020. Our website is michaelcross4oregon.com. I ask for your support. Thank you. I want to talk about the state closure due to coronavirus. And the statute actually has anticipated any type of health disaster or pandemic, that sort of thing, and does have parameters set for that. For our elected officials to follow. That can be found at ORS 443.441 subset 5, which specifically limits the governor's closure maximum number of days to 14 days, and then she can do another set of 14 days for a maximum of 28 days. 28 days, people. What are we at now? 120? I mean, it's growing every day. This is inexcusable. It's inexcusable. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their businesses. People are suffering. Stress. Stress is a huge effect on your health. And if you're stressed and there is a virus floating around, you're more susceptible to catch said virus. And then this nonsense about mandatory masks. Okay, first of all, the N95 mask, if you're trying to filter out a virus and not get that in your lungs and whatnot, the N95 mask is not going to do it. Why is it that the professionals, when they're dealing with these viruses, they're fully suited up? Okay? Do you want to go outside of your house fully suited up? No, of course not. Nobody does. But let's face facts, people. Let's not have the wool pulled over our eyes and this malarkey going on about wearing an N95 mask, which is for dust particulates, and goggles. That's ridiculous. And then requiring people to wear that. There are health problems associated with wearing those masks frequently and for long periods of time. I've talked to people, they have gotten an infection in the outer lining of their lung simply from wearing their mask. And this was mandated by their employer to wear this mask, and that's not right. But I want to tell you, here's some hope on the whole situation. Is that the COVID-19 virus is not that bad. I know that they're making it sound scary and everything else, but you look at the numbers. The numbers are really, really, really low. And I know of a business personally here in Oregon where somebody back in October of last year, they had traveled to Wuhan, China, actually, and come back to work, and shortly after that, most of the people at work had gotten ill, but they all recovered 100%. So the Wuhan virus is not that bad. And what's going on is they're peddling fear. And these people that want to dictate to you and control our lives, it's easier to do that if you're afraid. So there's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason to wear this mask everywhere. Now, obviously, common sense still applies. So if you're not feeling well, or you have a cough, or you feel like you might be coming down with something, then simply stay home. For the whole state of Oregon, we have 0.00008 deaths in Oregon for the whole population. So you have a greater chance of basically being struck by lightning than you do of dying from the coronavirus. And if you do happen to come down with some symptoms, one of the first symptoms is a loss of taste or smell, things like that. And you can take HCQ prescribed by a doctor, and that is a verifiable treatment. This is proven by another country. Another country had proven it that HCQ is a verifiable treatment and cure for the disease. So the reason that is not being talked about in America is because the pharmaceutical companies stand to make a lot of money in these treatments, possible vaccinations, things like that. And the numbers that I heard on that was $900 per tablet, and you need to take 10 tablets. So $10,000 versus a $20 cure. So the bottom line is that a good attorney general would say, okay, Governor Brown, if you really think this is such a problem, then we need to convene the legislature to make the decision to shut things down. And I mean, it makes no sense for these restaurants and bars to close at 10 p.m. So this must be one smart virus, right? So it's not going to get you prior to 10 p.m., but then after 10 p.m., it suddenly is very virulent and it's going to infect everybody? I don't think so. Let me tell you what really happened there, is that the Oregon State Lottery people talked to the business establishment owners and said, when do the lottery numbers start to slow down, at what time of the night? And they said 10 p.m. So the state of Oregon, Governor Brown, and Ellen Rosenblum, the current Attorney General, is not interested in your health. They're interested in taxes and revenue from gambling in order to try and keep the state running while they are eliminating family-owned businesses. I find it interesting that you can go up to Portland and riot. It's not a demonstration. It's not a protest. That, my friends, is a riot. And it's more than that. It's property damage. It's all these things. You can go do those things, and on Sunday you cannot go to church. I find that interesting also.